1212, this is the Alpha Facts. Hit the like button if you can hear this and leave a comment. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Can you hear me?
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
One, two, 1, 2.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Good afternoon, Thomas.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. I see in the YouTube chat people saying gold buy, gold sell. It's... Yes, you can see everything in the charts. Yeah, that's the old mantra. But honestly, how can you see the data release for jobless claims? You cannot. There are some signs, you know, even a broken watch is correct twice a day. Don't know what to say really. Jobless claims, it's difficult to predict because it does fluctuate. It has a very very wide deviation. If you look at the previous data today, I think it was Ahmed. No, not Ahmed. Who was it? Someone talked about. It's a very valid point. Talked about the influx of graduates to the labor market, which can help to fluctuate. No, actually, there was ADP that can help to fluctuate. But for jobless claims, it's very difficult to forecast from any data. It's a weekly released data. The standard deviation can go up to even 20-30K sometimes from the previous one. In the last 4, it was always tighter than the forecast. So the economy or the labor market is still strong. And it is deflationary. So if you see a green number, it's deflationary. Red numbers, inflationary. Red number is higher, means there are more people claiming unemployment benefit or claimant count, depending on which country you live in. So the higher the number is actually good for the economy because it's less inflationary. It's not good for the households who lose the breadwinner, who's out of the job on the street, worst case. But it's good for the economy because currently the Fed is fighting inflation, and wage inflation is the culprit, which is why we have a high inflation. So if you can see this number in the chart, tell me how you do it, because I couldn't figure out. You can see the expectation of market participants when they getting ready, positioning themselves. Sometimes you can see from reliable interbank volume, not trading view volume, because it's I don't know where the data comes from. But what I see in the chart, I cannot tell whether it's a buy or sell. I can see that price is consolidating because people are commenting on YouTube that it's a clear buy or clear sell. That's exactly why price is consolidating. And all the big boys, or the smart money, we call them, or professional traders who trade for 5+ years, they just wait out, because from the consolidation, there's no human who can tell you whether it's a buy or sell. On the other hand, I'm favoring short because I think the labor market is still too strong. But if you look at the past 4 data for just initial jobless claims, it was always tighter than the forecast. And if the jobless claims is low, was it tighter? Yeah, it was lower than the forecast. So if it's lower, then gold was always pushing lower and lower because the labor market is tight. So based on that, yes, I'm favoring shorts, of course. You can go this route, or if you are a more risk-averse trader with smaller risk appetite, you just wait for the data. Simple as that. We can have surprises. We have had many cases that 3 in a row was lower than expected, 3 in a row higher than expected, and then 1 mixed, and then 3 in a row lower than expected. Is it gonna be higher than expected this time? Chances are high, because the deviation from the previous and the forecast, the deviation between these two, are very thin. So it's only like 6K. So it's easy to go above and lower. I'm going to save play today because I want to see a big big deviation. So at least like the previous one, which was 14,000 variation from the forecast. The difference was 14,000. If it's like between 1 to 3,000, I would not bother trade it, because I don't know where the market would push it. Probably would go with the previous market sentiment, which is a sell. But if you see like a nice big chunky 10K difference, yeah, I would definitely trade that one. And long story short, is no magic, guys, here really. You just need to go down into the deep economic route and establish whether a lower number, or establish how a lower or a higher jobless claims would affect the price of gold, which comes from the yields. Now, in case of a lower jobless claims, which is very inflationary, meaning that less people claiming benefits, and it's true for both initial and continuing, and actually I would favor to focus on continuing, despite it has less stars on investing.com. Initial jobless claims is meaningful, but counting jobless claims is what the professional traders are looking at, because it tells you how long a person who entered into unemployment stays in unemployment. So if someone enters into unemployment, initial jobless claims, yes, it can fluctuate, but if the number is greater, more significant, the deviation in counting jobless claims, that's more meaningful, because that means that the labor market is actually, or the jobs market is getting weaker, getting softer. There are cracks in the economy. Initial jobless claims, yeah, people go in and out from jobs. It's nothing interesting. But the continuing jobless claims, if the so far the the trend was that if there was an excess unemployment, the job market was strong enough to suck it up immediately. That's why we have low unemployment, 55 years low unemployment in the US. But if the continuing jobless claims shows any weakness, meaning that the continuing jobless claims goes up, so this is scenario, this one, the deflationary. If we see the jobless claims is actually increasing, that means the labor market is softening, it's getting weaker. A long story short, two possible scenarios. There's actually three, but two possible scenarios, which I actually shared on Discord already for the members. Two possible scenarios: higher jobless claims gold up, lower jobless claims gold down. And you have the narrative written on the chart, you just need to read it. Simple as that. Easy life.
Hello, Thomas. Alles good?
Alles gut. How you doing, Dennis?
Fantastic, man. You?
Yeah, GJ was paying very well. I'm gonna lock in profits on GJ.
You look like a wrecking machine, man.
What machine?
A wrecking machine. Thomas, number one.
No. Actually, I'm gonna lock in one more. Oh, gold is going down. I so want to short it. But I could be surprised any minute. So I'm gonna put stop losses into break even. And those who are asking what pip country I'm using, it's on the left hand side. It's blue digits FX open trades. Boom. So nice.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Ernest.
Yeah, one question.
Go on.
Yeah, you always say that you want to reduce your lot when you're in a trade. Do you reduce the lot that you already entered into trade with?
I'm reducing. So you can do partial closure on an open position. So if I entered 4 lots in the morning for GBP Japanese yen, which was this trade, I closed down 3 lots and left 1 runner.
Okay, you entered 3 position or just 1 position?
No, 1 position, and I closed 3/3.
How did you do that? Yeah,
Partial closure.
because I know you have to move stop loss,
No. You click into the position, edit position, and you change the quantity So if you had 4 lots, you want to close 3 lots, then change it to 3 and then close it down, and 1 is left open.
You do that on MT5 or on your phone?
Or you can do anywhere. Phone, PC, MT4, MT5. It's a standard function.
How is that done, please?
I told you.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know how to do it.
I told
where
you.
do
You
go?
click onto the. You go into the position, edit position,
Okay.
and you change the quantity.
Okay.
Yeah, play around. You'll figure out. But I cannot explain
Okay.
differently. You double click into the position if you're on a PC or Mac, or on a phone. You click on it. There's a pen. Edit, and just change the quantity and close it down.
Okay. Thank you.
You are welcome, senor.
Morning, Thomas.
Morning.
Thomas, I had one question.
Yep.
Wanted to ask, can you take a look on GBP JPY? Like, just sneak peek.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, sorry, USD JPY, not GBP JPY.
Okay. Why do I want to sell gold? Sorry. So tempted to sell. You know what? Let's enter into a sell. How about that? We do a little fun game. Risk it to get the biscuit. I think that the labor market. Well, don't know. It would be too easy. I mean, the last 3 times it was lower than expected. Is the market right or the forecast? Oops. What do you think, guys? Should we risk it?
I personally am gonna wait, but
I'll wait too.
Yeah. But I'm
it's
so
August
tempted.
and can be like crazy moves before
Yeah, but
the.
let's make it fun, guys. Where's the fun? Where's the action? Full margin, no stop loss. Oh yeah.
Habibi.
I want some action. Ali Mogadan, FOMO. No, I'm not FOMO, mate. Look at the fucking chart. Why would I FOMO? I closed my money already. Oh god. You are funny, Ali. Black Money says it's going to be a buy. Black Money, if you hear this, give me your logical reasoning. Why do you think it's going to be a buy? And if someone thinks it's a sell, give me some reasoning. Why? Don't just say it's a buy or it's a sell. Add some background, some depth, logical reasoning, you know. Ali Mogadan, there is no emotions in pro trading. I guarantee that even pro traders who trade 30, 40 odd years, they have emotions as well. And even when they place a position or it doesn't go as planned, trust me, their heart beat is going up. I'm speaking from experience, and I saw colleagues who lost even more hair than I did because of trading. Buy because front data shows higher jobless claims. Okay, but how many times did actually the forecast got wrong? How many times? Many, many times. Amit Ganada says gold has closed below 50 EMA. Well, Elitman says he assumes because JOLTS was lower. Alright, I take that. Alright, Tali, you gonna be muted. You're boring. Technicals, I can only see buy. Yeah, I accept that. Yeah, this is good, guys. I like it. Finally, it's not just like, oh, buy, sell. I told you. Start to use your brains. Think about, you know, what is the forecast? The first thing you as a starting point, you look at the forecast. There is a reason why price is consolidating, because to be honest, no one fucking knows what's going to happen. So the first thing you do, you look at the forecast, 15 minutes initial continued jobless claim. Second thing is you need to understand what you're trading. You need to understand what this two number means. Initial is the number that people claim unemployment benefits for the first time, and continuing, obviously, people who are stuck in unemployment for 2+ months. I don't know the exact number, but you know, many months they stay in unemployment. So that is the continuation of claiming benefits. It has the initial 3 stars on investing.com, but as an economist, I prefer the continuing jobless claims because it tells a bigger story. Initial jobless claims, yeah, how many people enters into unemployment? Yeah, it's a number. People come and go in unemployment. They give up voluntarily their previous jobs and stay in unemployment for a month in hope for a better pay, because right now there's a wage inflation which fueling general inflation. So, and also there's something called the natural rate of unemployment. This was actually fabricated by Keynes. I think it was Keynes, yeah, the natural rate of unemployment. So there is always a healthy unemployment. There is no, only in communism there was when everyone had a job, but in reality there is always unemployed people voluntarily. Continuing jobless claims tells a bigger story, tells you how many people stuck in unemployment. And the reason why it's important, because it tells me as an economist that how strong is the jobs market. Is the job market able to suck up all the excess unemployed people created or who entered into unemployment? If the jobless claims is increasing, the continuing jobless claims is increasing, that means that the labor market or the jobs market is actually weakening because they cannot accommodate the unemployed. But if the continuing jobless claim is decreasing, and let's go back to the chart on gold, if it's decreasing, that means that the job market is still freaking strong. It can suck up all the excess unemployed or accommodate, give them jobs. And that is very inflationary. So that's the third thing you need to understand. And once you understand what's the difference between the two numbers, yes, you can make predictions based on the analysis, but how many times they actually got it right? And this is a weekly data. I don't think that maybe 1 in every 30 they got it bang on. It's difficult. There is always deviation. The fourth thing is, once you understand everything, the fundamentals and everything, then you can start looking on the technicals. But it's gonna only show you a consolidation, because every single week we have consolidation before jobless claims. Yeah, we have a bit of front running. I think the jobless claim is going to be lower because we have a strong labor market. And you have to visualize. That's a fifth step. You have to visualize. You have to draw it up. But you don't have to, but it helps me to visualize, to draw up. Okay, what are the bullish factors? Decreasing treasury yields, deflationary data, increasing unemployment. Oh, increasing unemployment, deflationary data. Guess what? Jobless claim is a labor market data. The higher the jobless claims, the less inflation is going to be generated. The less salaries being paid, the less money is being spent in the economy. It's deflationary. And stop me if I talk too much, but I just love this stuff. This is how you do a proper analysis. And this is how actually traders and banks trade and hedge funds.
Thomas, you were talking about the initial jobless claim and continuous jobless claim. And when you look at the initial jobless claim, I was kind of reading, and from experience, it's not everyone that apply for unemployment benefit. It's not everyone that actually qualify for that benefit when it comes to the initial. So I think that I'm in agreement with you when it comes to the continuous jobless claim, because the numbers of the, I don't know how to say this, but like the initial jobless claim, okay, the number you see over there, okay, not everyone who applies for unemployment benefit receive unemployment benefit. But the continuous jobless claims are those who are actually claiming the benefits. So I think it takes more weight as compared to the initial jobless claim when it comes to the accuracy. I don't know if you actually understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand that not everyone qualifies for an unemployment benefit.
Yeah, but those on the continuous jobless claim, they have already been qualified.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, yeah, you know, not every data is perfect. There are flaws. Not every data captures all of the people. But, you know, I think it's unnecessary to really focus on, okay, so what about the rest who not fit to claim unemployment benefit or not qualified? It's not going to make you money. But what's going to make you money, if you look at the data and if you understand, okay, it's good that you look into that what it means. It's brilliant, it's excellent, because then you can make a correlation between JOLTS job openings, ADP non-farm employment, NFP. But at the end of the day, the good thing is you understand what's the difference between the two and how is it going to affect the interest rate expectation, and then in return the price of gold, the price of US dollar, US 30 and stocks. That's my take on it. That's my view on it. But I really appreciate the extra mile that you go into reading and understanding, because you need to understand the methodology as well. Oh, 10 minutes.
What do you think of the Dow, Thomas, by the way?
Was focusing on pretty much gold today, but the Dow Jones, I think it's a clear sell. But again, depends on the data.
Yeah.
I would sell the Dow Jones. I would sell gold as well, but you know, if the data comes out not as expected, then I would look like a Dickify, you know, jump into.
Yeah.
Manuel Gonzalez asking about the pivots. It's just a standard pivot indicator. Just type in pivot standards. And you see the market thinks the same way as I do. They think that the jobless claim is going to be lower than expected, because the labor market is still tight. Anyway, I'm going to restrain myself from entering into any position. That's the beauty. We entered into GJ in the morning, so we don't have to stress about, okay, entering into position now. We had the runners since yesterday, but yeah. And those who would like to be interested to join the Alpha community, look left on your screen into the chat. I'm spamming the chat with the link to join. There is a 50% discount on the courses. So there's 4 Pro available and 2 Premium. I do morning briefings every single day. Do you guys like the morning briefing? Is it informative?
Very informative.
Yes, very good.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, very informative.
Yes, that is.
What's the biggest value you get
It-
out?
To me, as a new trader, definitely I find it more accurate information to have more knowledge to get a right decision of trading entry idea.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely it's something new for me that I've been learning every day.
Saved me a lot of time.
That's good. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, man. Saved me a lot of time, Thomas.
It's like a summary of what's happening.
Right?
Yeah, for me, it's like sometimes even if I done my look at news myself, but then listen to you, it might provide a different angle or something I miss, so that I can see the things more thorough or better, have a better angle.
And it helps. I think someone said, thank you, Dennis. Someone said that it helps to obviously to understand, but also one person said in this week that it helped them to be able to think and judge and make a professional argument. So if they don't agree with something, they could actually explain why they not agreeing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, instead of blaming it on the market, dirty market move, always just say that everything
market
also dirty
makers.
market move.
Bloody market makers, always in it. And we have
Yep,
1 minute,
yep.
5 minutes. Yeah.
I think gold might go up.
Doesn't look like it, does it?
No, I think Thomas, I think gold will go down.
Why? Why do you think?
Okay,
Okay,
because,
hold on. Start with Andrew.
Yeah.
Sorry, George. You're gonna be
Yeah.
second because you think gold is gonna go down. Andrew said gold is gonna go up. Well, Andrew, what do you say to this?
Yeah. We've been melting for-
It's Murphy's law. As soon as you say it's gonna go up, it goes down. I've been here many times.
Yeah, that's it. let me
It's the
not say
worst.
anything.
It's the worst. But it could be a spring. The thing is, I think the market is looking at the... Yesterday we had the ADP non-farm employment. Very strong data, very inflationary. So what the market does, and this is a tip for you guys, how to think. You have to connect all the different data sets. You have to know what happened this week, last week, yesterday, last month. And if you trade labor market data, so as the jobless claims, you need to know what the fuck happened yesterday with ADP non-farm employment. Huge number, inflationary, double than the forecast. That means the labor market is strong. And no surprise that the market is front running today, because we have another labor market data and the market thinks that no, actually that's the other way around. Jobless claims. Oh yeah, lower jobless claims because more jobs have been created. The ADP was higher, very inflationary. So of course the market is front running today. But I'm not betting on anything today. I'm sitting in positions, but this is another way of how can you make money after the market with just simple thinking, not looking at the chart and drawing lines and thinking about okay, it should go up because I draw this trend line. It's just logical reasoning. And Andrew, so what was your argument why gold is going up?
Oh, because whenever there's like major news, I don't know. This is just me being a compulsive gambler, to be fair.
At least honest.
Like whenever one thing I've realized before news comes out, if it starts going down, normally when the news comes out, it tends to go up. I don't know, but it just depends on the economic data, isn't it? That comes out. So the gambling side of me is saying, yeah, it's gonna shoot up. Whereas the logical side is actually saying, wait for the data, see what comes out, and then decide from there.
Yeah. George, any response to that? Why you think gold is sell?
Oh,
I agree with that.
oh God. For me, I was looking at like the ADP in most instances. No, I changed my view, Thomas. I was looking for the,
literally 1 minute and you change your view. Come on, mate.
Yeah, I changed my view.
No,
I changed my view
you can't
because
do that. Stick to it. Make a plan, stick to it.
Thomas, because like I was looking at the technical side on my chart, 1931, the last time the price came to this level, they couldn't break this particular level. So it shows that there was not much momentum to push the price down. But as I was looking at the 5 minute, I was looking at the 5 minute chart, it kind of broke that level. But now the 5 minute chart, the 5 minute candle have flipped in less than 1 second. I see it's turning like bullish. So I believe that we are going up.
45 seconds. Make it up, George.
Yeah,
mate, what if you get married? You change your mind after a month because you can't do that.
We're going up. We're going up.
I changed my mind before.
Ooh, sorry, that's not what I signed up for. I changed my mind. Do you have a sister? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, 30 seconds. 30 seconds until the jobless claims. It's super simple. Jobless claims lower, then it's inflationary. Sell the shit out of gold. We already had a front run on the market, but if the data is higher, then just buy gold. So look at the investing.com, and we have 7, 8, 6, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the data is going to be, what's the data? Can you see the data?
Well, definitely it's bullish.
What's the data? Initial 2.
Yeah. It's bullish.
What the fuck? Hold on. It's the same as the.
The same.
Where is it?
Yeah.
In investing.com is the same.
Bang on.
1700.
Bang on. I'm not trading this. It's exactly as the forecast. I'm not trading this.
Not
trading this. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Good afternoon. I've closed my sales just before the news, so I took maximum profit.
Yeah. Take profit.
Yes.
I'm gonna take profit.
I'm out. Thank you.
No, thank you. If it's in line with expectation, I would say it's gonna go with the original market direction, but depending on how the market is going to interpret. So, no impulsive decisions. I'm gonna lock in some more profit. And thank you. Make the money, take the money. Let's have a look on GJ. How did GJ react? GJ is going nicely, 154 pips. But gold, no change for me. Well, you know, not entering into positions. But this is when we have to think. Not rush into decisions, we have to think. Either the market is going to with the original market direction, or because market can interpret this as no change. Fuck knows. You have to use your brain, guys. Come on, help me thinking. Loud. Someone says that higher data, inflationary, but actually there's no change, so it's in line with expectation. Is it inflationary or deflationary? That's the only question.
For me, I think it's still inflationary because the previous labor market is very strong, but it's the August, so maybe some manipulation will occur.
Yeah, always manipulation. It's possible. I'm gonna leave the sales on. It's tough when the data is in line with expectation. Someone says on YouTube inflationary, others say inflationary. Just come out. Someone said deflationary. It's down to your independent individual interpretation, guys. For me, it's a no trade. Slightly inflationary. It seems like the most people agreeing that it's inflationary. What about people who argue that it's deflationary? Who's in a position? More important question.
I'm in a position.
I don't have any.
Me, Thomas, buy.
I think, you know what's going to happen? I think it's going to pull back and shake out everyone in this consolidation. It's going to pull... I'm still tempted to sell, but, you know, when the data is no change, it's a tough one. But what did I say on Discord?
I mean, buy. Buy.
No, I didn't say buy.
No change is sell.
If there is no change, go with the original market direction.
Yeah.
So let's have a look on Discord. Don't forget we have ISM as well today. So the analysis today was if there's no significant change, go with the sell. What do you think? And also we have services PMI.
I think those will make the move.
How on earth they managed to print the bang on with the forecast? It's very rare. It's 1 out of 100. 4 o'clock we're going to have ISM manufacturing, so I think it's time to focus on the manufacturing. Is there going to... Yes, they're going to be PMI services as well. So services is more important because the US is a service-based economy and not manufacturing. So I think price is going to whiplash around this consolidation. So I wouldn't hold trades too long. Just scalp it, but I wouldn't hold positions too long. I think it's going to shake out all the buyers and all the sellers. Sellers already been shaking out if you put your stop loss at there. Now is the buyer's turn. I think price is going to come up a little bit, shake out, retest the pivot, and boom, come back into the consolidation, move sideways, pull down your trousers, spit in his hands, and just do the rest. One is asking, can I sell now? No, I wouldn't recommend, buddy. You do whatever you want with your money, but for me, it's no sell. So I think it's time to focus on the services PMI. But first, let's have a look on the yields. Oof. Yield spiked up, and yet gold is going up. That doesn't make sense. Uh, 10-year going up after the data. I would focus on the short end of the yield curve, Mohammed. It's that's the interest rate expectation and inflation expectation, and the risk premium of investors.
All USD pairs going down.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Please, how do we check the yields on TradingView?
It's very simple. You have to add it to the watch list.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Let me show you the ticker. You need the ticker. So if you go to US government 2-year yield. Yeah, US 02Y.
Okay.
Yields are consolidating. Gold is back to the consolidation. It's a no trade for me. Trabin Nomak Zimkan, why you don't move stop loss to break even? Break even is for pussies. So a stop loss. Full margin.
No stop loss, no problem.
Hello, Thomas.
You spoke from my heart. Arslan, how you doing, brother?
I'm fine. How are you, man?
Very good.
How was your holidays?
Okay.
What's the question, Arslan?
Thomas, I actually wanted to ask about USD CAD. I think it is making a double top in 4 hours candle. Can you please quickly
Excellent.
analyze it?
Yeah. If you say it's double top, I trust you.
But I still want to know what is your opinion.
I mean, to be honest, brother, I don't trade double tops and double bottoms. But let's see if the USD CAD looks like a double top. I don't even have it on my watch list. Yeah, looks like a double top on lower time frame. There you go.
It is also double top in 4H. And I'm looking for
Excellent. It looks like a double top. Yes, I can confirm it looks like a double top.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If you need more confirmations, let me know. I can look at charts. That looks like a consolidation to me. But Arslan, why don't you start, looking at the yields differential, for example, between 2 countries? I mean, double tops, they only work like, 50% of the time. It's quite risky to trade double tops.
Actually, I'm quite new to the fundamentals.
Sorry,
and
just 1 second.
I don't know.
Sorry, 1 second. See you, Gabor. Igen. Igen, még nem volt időm átnézni a záróajánlatot. Annyi van, hogy még nincs internet, áram már van, meg a parkettet most rakják le arra a részre, ahol a riasztó központ lesz. És akkor veszek szekrényt, és akkor lehet felrakni oda, ahova terveztük, jó? Hát az is most, hogy befejezik ott a parkettázást, most lehet berakni oda a routert, meg ilyeneket. Szerintem milyen gyorsan szokták a Telekomtól. Akkor szerintem figyelj, 2 hét múlva időzíthetünk. Hogyha adsz egy napot, akkor átnézem az ajánlatot még egyszer. Igen, azt fizettem. Tehát ami eddig meg volt csinálva, azt fizettem, hogy beszéltünk meg, és akkor ami fennmaradó volt a listán. Igen, úgy emlékszem én is. Jó, oké. Oké, ezt megköszönöm. Megyek, mert dolgozok.
Consolidation, 1 minute, take it out.
See ya.
5 minutes.
Right, sorry. So, in the meantime, sorry for the phone call. Yields started to drop. It's still within the consolidation, so you know it's not very meaningful. I wouldn't jump into any buys or sells. If you're scalping, definitely follow the yields and gold because it has a direct correlation, the short end of the yield curve. So yields dropped, gold started to go up. But you know it can change because we still have a pivot above, we have the top of the consolidation. If you look right on the chart, yields are still in the consolidation, so for me it's still not enough confirmation to buy or sell. For me, I'm just gonna stay out from trading on gold. But
Everything just shut up. Gold just shut up.
yeah, but if you look at the yields on the right hand side of the screen, it went down. Hence gold shot up. But if you look closely, both of them is still within the consolidation. Can you see it? So
Yeah.
and you look, it's already started coming back down from the top of the consolidation, gold.
Okay.
This is when most people they jump in. FOMO. They jump in that it shot up. Yeah, it made a wick, it made a shadow. But if you really want to be in a buy, it has to break the pivot, it has to break the consolidation, and then a retest. But that's on the technical side. The thing is that we have something called the ISM PMI, services and manufacturing PMI, which is going to definitely help to move the market. And that should be on everyone's focus right now, and not the consolidation. If you're scalping, yes, trade it, sell at the resistance, buy at the bottom, but be careful because it will close you out sooner or later. And if you're focusing on PMI, and this is going to be the trading strategy for the rest of the afternoon. Now it's after the New York Stock Exchange opening session. And here's the game plan. If the PMI is going to be higher than expected, is it inflationary or deflationary?
Inflationary.
Inflationary, which means it's going to push down gold, right? The more inflationary, the more money is spent. Anyway, inflationary, that's all you need to know. The lower the PMI is deflationary, so it's going to help to push gold up. Until we have the data, price is going to consolidate. I mean, the data was no change for initial and continuing jobless claims. Therefore, I expect no change in price. Bit of whiplash, bit of, you know, popping out and coming back in and out, just like on a Friday night. It's going to move something like this. And what you see, it's already coming back down. Exactly why I'm not entering into positions. It's good for scalpers, you know, 10-20 pips here and there.
Thomas, suppose we had like insignificant changes, how would we have traded this?
Can you repeat the question?
Suppose there were not much significant changes in the data. The changes, we had slack change in the data. How would we have traded this?
Just don't trade it. I wouldn't. I'm looking for the significant changes. That's where the real money is. That's where the 100. You know, yesterday there was a big change. Boom, 200 pips in the bag. Today there was no change. Did the market move? Did the market move today?
No.
No. Why?
Because there were no changes.
There you go. Excellent. There's no change. However, I still favor shorts on gold. I'm gonna add 2 lots sell on gold. Place the stop loss just above. Oh, place my stop loss. There you go. So just for fun, I place a 2 lot. one thing I said on, and this is for you, George, to answer your question. If there is no change or there's no significant change in data, usually it's my rule of thumb. Doesn't always work, but my rule of thumb is if there's no significant change, stick with the general market, the previous market direction, which is a sell. I think 1930 is a reasonable take profit, and you could catch, you know, 20, how many pips? 66 pips from the current price level. Sometimes we have these days when data is not even confusing, it just, there's no change.
I think the worst data that we ever seen was the one that was same as the previous one. There's one time is the figure is exactly the same as the previous one. I think is the non-farm NFP. I think we had one time it happens that exactly the same number.
Yeah, it's the worst, isn't it?
Yeah, that one was the worst. Exactly the worst one that we ever had. It's like, what the fuck, and then we are saying like even the speech are almost the same, right?
Yeah. It's, you know, that
Yeah.
I think that it depends on the situation and the market sentiment. Sometimes you can say, yeah, if there is no change, then there is no news, and no news is good news, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Oh, still no change. Yeah, PMI and market open is going to definitely bring in some market movement. And my theory, my rule of thumb, was that if there is no change in the market date, no significant change, then go with the previous market movement, which is a sell. So far, it's running in 5 pips of profit, ladies and gentlemen. What a day, in it. 5 pips. Amazing. And those who are interested to join the Alpha community, there are free membership left for the month of August. 50% discount, take it or leave it. It's yours, use the discount. Look left, look right to your on your screen. I'm going to post the link into YouTube. Use that link to join the Alpha community to get the same level and depth of analysis every single day. I do 2 Zooms daily, only when I'm not. It's morning briefing 8:30, talking about macroeconomics, everything you need to know about what's going to move the market, how you should trade these data. Not when it's the same, then I'm just. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna be waiting the New York Stock Exchange open. I don't want to sit around to see prices moving in the tight range. You can do that if you have enough patience. I told you already that if the PMI is going to be higher than expected, sell, sell, sell gold. If the PMI is going to be lower than expected, then buy, buy, buy. If significantly, if it's going to be a shitty no change or same as forecast, then just stay out. It's not our day. Tomorrow is going to be another day with some other data. Tomorrow is NFP, ladies and gentlemen, so don't lose your account. Anyway, long story short, thank you so much, guys. I wish you a good trading day.
Thomas, before you go, can I just ask one thing? Just before you go, Thomas, please. Thomas, can you please take me through or take us through your money or your morning routine when it comes to like trading? Like when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do, whether you do technical, you do read the news and other stuff. How does it really
My
work?
daily routine.
Yeah.
It's the same as every single day what we practice. I woke up, have a coffee, a strong black coffee. What do I do then? I read the news, and I read more news, and I read it again, and then look for other news which have the opposite view. And I try to logically deduct, okay, so I try to understand what's happening in the major economies. I try to understand what's happening in the US. You know, go to Financial Times, go to Bloomberg, see what's moving the markets. It's gonna take years, but you're going to slowly see. First, it's confusing because you don't know what is important and what's not. But then you're going to understand. It comes with the experience. You're going to notice that what kind of news are driving the market. And not just the market, I think most important, what news driving market sentiment. What news writing market sentiment, controlling market sentiment. And when you're able to identify those news, you are in a better position already. And then you look into the economic calendar to see, okay, what data do we have? Does the data confirm the market sentiment or the macroeconomic view? And then have a plan. Let's say today I sold the GBP Japanese yen for exactly the reasons I explained on Discord. You can read it back. Interest rate decision. Bank of Japan. We talk about, you know, interventions, crisis in. You asked about this morning about why the GBP Japanese yen. I talked about, okay, so there's one side, the interest rate expectation. The other side is risk of recession. And then go into the chart and look at the technical analysis, because I use only technical analysis to find entries. I don't use technical analysis to try to understand how the biggest economies in the world are doing, because you're not going to find those answers. That's how I trade. So first, read news. Second, read more news. The third one, come up with a macro strategy. The fourth one, look for entries on technicals and chart.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Tom.
You are welcome. Thank you so much, guys. Have a
Thanks,
good day.
Thomas.
And
Thank you,
remember,
Thomas.
Bye.
remember. Don't go yet. read the chart. Try to understand how the PMI is going to affect. All right. Good luck. Thank you so much. This.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you, Thomas.
And if I leave the camera, on, don't just stalk me. Just say, just notify me that. Because yesterday my camera was on like 15 minutes, and you guys are fucking dirty stalkers.
I said when I noticed, so.
Good thing I didn't
You only
start
leave when you
scratching
go
my
off.
balls. All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Thomas.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Thomas.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to join the Alpha community, have some fun, and understand why and how these economic data, this gibberish nonsense that most of the people, Instagram traders, have no idea what it is. If you want to understand and if you want to make money, go to alphafx.eu and join the community. Look right in the chat, use that link and join. And here are the results. 13 pips on gold. What a trade. Thank you so much. This is the Alpha Facts.